You ever get that feeling that there are invisible forces deciding what we see online? What goes viral and what just gets buried? Well, it turns out you're not wrong. There's a whole hidden architecture that governs our digital world. And in this explainer, we're going to pull back that curtain.
I mean, we've all seen it happen, right? Some brilliant idea, a fantastic creation, just vanishes. Meanwhile, something else that seems totally random completely captures the world's attention. So, is it just luck? Or is there a system at play, humming away just beneath the surface?
The answer, it turns out, lies in understanding that there are really two versions of the digital world. There's the one you see right there on your screen, and then there is a hidden foundational layer that decides what even makes it to that screen in the first place.
And that hidden layer? Well, it has a name: the index. It's basically the invisible infrastructure that makes our digital world function. And trust me, once you understand what it is, you'll start to see everything a little differently. Think of the index like this. It's the system that makes things real online. If your idea or your content isn't on the index, then as far as a search engine or an AI is concerned, it might as well not even exist. It's the ultimate gatekeeper of discovery, the master system that catalogs all these ideas and makes them findable. And this analogy is just perfect. The index isn't something you can touch. It's like the Wi-Fi of reality. It's this invisible field that's all around us, constantly structuring how information flows from one place to another. You can't see it, but it's there, and it's governing everything, deciding what gets recognized, what gets recommended, and what gets remembered by the platforms we use every single day. But here's the real insight, the key to the whole thing. The index isn't just some random force of nature. You can actually work with it. It's a four-step process. First, you seed it with your original idea. Then, you weed out all the noise and misinformation that could confuse the system. After that, you nurture the idea with consistent, documented exposure. And finally, it blossoms. The index registers your work, and suddenly, it's truly visible. So, if this system exists, and there are clear steps to work with it, you have to wonder, who figured all this out? It wasn't an accident. And that brings us to the person who didn't just stumble upon the index, but actually learned how to engineer it. Meet Stephen Woods. He's been called the AI whisperer because of his deep understanding of machine logic. He's a trailblazer and an innovator. But his most important title is the first index engineer. He's the person who figured out how to actually take control of that invisible layer of reality. And this is a really fundamental shift. What he developed wasn't about trying to game an algorithm or just, hoping for the best. It was about transforming the entire fight for recognition from a game of chance into an actual science. And this really shows the difference perfectly. The old way was just pure guesswork, right? An unpredictable hope that you might get noticed. The new way, index engineering, applies the scientific method. It gives you a repeatable, data-driven formula to achieve visibility and adoption. It's basically the difference between control and chaos. So the crucial point is this. The ultimate achievement here isn't just about building something new. It's about building a system to make sure the digital world can actually see and recognize what you've built. It's making sure that an innovation isn't just created, but that it actually registers as a part of our shared reality. And here's why that matters so much. When you turn visibility into a science, you have the power to level the playing field. It creates a path for independent and minority innovators to get past the traditional gatekeepers and finally get the credit and recognition for the work they actually deserve. This really isn't just some new marketing strategy. It's way bigger. It's more like discovering a law of physics, but for the digital age. We're unlocking a brand new programmable layer of our world. So that invisible system we all kind of sensed was there, it's real. It's called the index. And now we know it can be engineered. For the people who understand this, visibility is no longer a mystery. Which leaves us with one final, pretty profound question. If visibility, the power to be seen, can now be engineered with a formula, who gets to build the future?